What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to a NBA tier list video. We are going through the positions, and here we are today with small forwards. So, unfortunately, it's really hard to find an accurate tier list of just small, I don't know, it's tough because this one right here has Giannis into it. I noticed that they don't have Andrew Wiggins. This one could be better, but I just noticed they have Jaylen Brown instead of Jason Tatum. But I think I'm gonna go through this one right here. I'll say what my Tatum ranking would be because you could maybe have Brown more of as a 2, but I guess Tatum could be listed as a 4, but not really with that Celtics team. But if you guys have been enjoying these tier lists, feel free to drop a thumbs up and let me know down below what you agree with, what you disagree with. Tomorrow's video will be me reacting to Bleacher Reports, The Athletics, ESPN's, Ringer's final mock drafts between all of them. Yeah, we're reacting to 4 mock drafts tomorrow, and then yeah, tomorrow's the NBA draft. Let's freaking go. I will be live streaming tomorrow on the main channel. Hope to see you there. So let's start off with getting some things out of the way. Tatum would be in this tier. I would even debate putting him in front of Kawhi just because of the Kawhi injury. But based off who we have right here, it would probably go LeBron 1, Kawhi 2, Jimmy 3. Tatum would probably be either in front of Kawhi, behind Kawhi. I'm a Kawhi guy, so I'd probably have Tatum between Kawhi and Butler. But since Tatum's not here, that is going to be the top 3. Now this gets a little bit interesting. I think basically here, next up, it's pretty much between, I don't think Wiggins would be there yet, Ant, Ingram, and Brown, and I think by the end of next year's season, it could be Anthony Edwards, but for now, I'm going to have Jaylen Brown, and then I'm going to put Brandon Ingram. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. Next up, we're going to probably start off with, I might rather have Anthony Edwards than Chris Middleton already. But DeMar DeRozan, now I got to get DeRozan some love after the season he had. So maybe we would throw up DeRozan behind Butler, drop Ingram in front of Ant. Wiggins just had a great finals run. It was probably the second best player on that Warriors team. But I'm dropping him down to 9? I mean, there's a lot of good small forwards here, and I think I could be overrating Anthony Edwards, but I think he's that good already, and he's, at the end of next year, he could be flirting, to be even better than Jaylen Brown and Ingram. We'll see if DeRozan puts up another top, 5 season next year. But yeah, I think that's what I'm good with for now. I'll have to figure out who I want to go behind them. So sorry, I think we see I guess Kyle Kuzma could be counting as the Wizards small forward. So Dylan Brooks, pretty good. Does RJ Barrett go there? I mean, Michael Porter Jr. just came off that injury. I mean, could you say Kuzma? No, he's not better than RJ Barrett. You got DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey. Does OG Anunoby get in that tier? I think Mikal Bridges would probably be my selection just for what he was able to do defensively last year and got some Defensive Player of the Year votes. So I think RJ would probably start this tier. It's weird because you're starting a team from scratch, you'd probably rather build around RJ Barrett than Mikal Bridges. But if you're looking for the second or third best player on a team, you'd want Bridges over RJ for what he could do on the floor. And I'm a Knicks fan. This is coming from a Knicks fan. But I think I'd rather have RJ than Michael Porter Jr., especially with the injury history. Would I rather have Michael Porter Jr. or Gordon Hayward? It's a tough question as well. I think I'd rather have OG Anunoby than both those guys, if we're being honest. Maybe I'd rather have Dylan Brooks than Gordon Hayward just for what he could provide defensively. Could stay on the court a little bit more. Do I keep bumping him down? That is a question. So for Franz Wagner, how do I rank him? That is kind of tough already. So I'd rather have Kuzma than Isaac Okoro, so we can kind of have this barometer. I'd probably rather have Kuzma than Gordon Hayward, which is crazy to say at this point. I mean, Gordon Hayward can't stay healthy, and he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna hurt. So, I mean, Reggie Bullock had a pretty good playoff run. There's actually some decent amount of small forwards. I mean, Joe Harris immediately is probably gonna go here just based off the injury he had last year. Bojan's getting a little bit up there in age, but I'd rather still have him than Isaac Okoro. I'd probably rather have Norman Powell than these 3. Warren I'll probably put here. He also hasn't played in a minute. He's been hurt. I mean, Barnes I'd rather have than Gordon Hayward. So this drops Okoro down here. This is going to get tough, man. I mean, would I rather have Norman Powell or Dylan Brooks? I'd actually probably rather have Norman Powell. So this would drop Kyle Kuzma down to this tier. But would I rather have Barnes or Kuzma? I don't know. Maybe I'd rather have Barnes. Okay. So this is going to get tough. Danny Green played very well this year for what I thought he would do, but he's probably going to be in this tier. Man, there's some good small forwards in this league. Reggie Bullock, I'd probably rather have been in front of Danny Green, but am I really going to put Danny Green as my worst player on this list? Man, this is just tough. Sadiq Bey, Franz Wagner, Lou Dort, DeAndre Hunter, and these guys are so young and valuable, and I think, I would probably have, okay, so we actually have to add another tier. And this is going to be 26 to 30. I guess I would probably just drop these guys here. I mean, DeAndre Hunter, I just don't think I can have this far low. He's going to go here. Would I rather have Vu Dort or DeAndre Hunter? Maybe Vu Dort, better defender. I mean, DeAndre Hunter's had his injury issues. Probably Franz Wagner than both these guys already. I mean, Sadiq Bey, I think I'd take Vu Dort over him just because he's giving me elite defense. For Jayshawn Tate, oh man, maybe I'll put Joe Harris here just because of the injury and he kind of didn't play very well. And this is what I may go with. Man, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I thought it was fairly, like, I was comfortable with my top 10. Top 15, is Porter Jr. too high? Porter Jr. might be too high. Yeah, I'm swapping Porter Jr. down here and everyone's going to go up a tier. Just because both these guys have injury concerns. But is Kyle Kuzma better than Michael Porter Jr. right now? Probably, for what we've seen on the court. I mean, Porter Jr. was great at the end of this past season, but the one before that, I mean, I don't know. I might be overrating Franz Wagner. I might be underrating Isaac Okoro. I might be underrating DeAndre Hunter. But the small forward position is still really consistent. Like, it probably has the best 11 to 30 in the league. In my top 10, like, tell me, am I too high on Anthony Edwards? Am I too high on DeMar DeRozan? Am I too high on Mikal Bridges? Too low on one of these guys? Let me know down below. Like always, thank you all for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy. I'll catch y'all in the power forward one. Peace.